This time we're just going to do some quick dailies. See what we got for today. Let's select that one. I think we're quite a ways from leveling up, but we'll highlight anyway. Collect caps. I won't be able to finish that off till tomorrow because I've exceeded my limit for the day. I don't do operations, complete an event, we'll do one of those. We'll cook a meal with plants or fungi. Craft ammo on a workbench, easy peasy. Kill a mole miner, even easier. So we'll cook a meal with plants and fungi, whatever you want to call it. We'll use some of this razor grain, which is the reason why I have it here. 5 of them is all I need. Let's go inside my quick camp. We'll cook these bad boys up. Hopefully I have enough water. That's the biggest problem right now. Let's see what I got here. Razor grain, soup, bowl of water. I only have 2 of them. So let's go down to the river here. I'll grab some water. It's a good location for my quick camp. Collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just joking, guys. Go back up here. I don't really know the people on my casual team. That's just what it is. It's casual. You don't have to hang out with them. They kind of do their own thing. They're just together for the intelligence, bonuses and whatnot. So some people share their cards, but that's a video for another day. But there's all kinds of other videos out there in regards to public teams. So let's boil this water here. Okay, let's make some food. Razor grain soup. So first off, before I start that, let's check to see what I have to do. Do I have to craft it? Cook a meal with plants. Okay, so you see how it says that? Cook a meal with plants or fungi. 5 of them. Okay. So a quick tip for those of you who do not know this, because I'm sure there are people who do not know. We'll use my what I'm going to do here as example. So razor grain soup. So if I cook at one time, all 5 at the same time, it'll only be recognized as 1 for that challenge, for that daily. So what you have to do is you have to do 1 at a time. If I cooked all 5, it'll only represent 1. So you gotta do 1 at a time for it to register in the game. It took me a while to figure that out because I'm a slow learner. But so there we go. We did completed 1 daily challenge. Oops, wrong button. All right, next up, craft ammo at a workbench. All right, so we'll go in here. Whoops, whoop-de-doo. We'll go to our perk cards here. Take off adrenaline. I'm gonna put on ammo smith, which is maxed out at 2. Okay. We'll go over here. We'll take off class freak, and we'll put on super duper, which is maxed out at 3. Go over handy dandy Tinker's workbench. Because I use a plasma rifles, I have to go under energy ammo, plasma cartridges, so you see 54. If I didn't have the extra ammo on there, it would maybe be 75% of that. So let's go ahead. One quantity, and this is the same thing as I just demonstrated. Let's say if you have to, let's say if the challenge was to make 250 ammo. If I set the quality to 250 ammo, it's only going to count as just one. Or the number that is only going to count as, let's say, 54, right? Let's say the challenge was make 250 ammo. If I went right to 250 ammo, it's only going to count as one slot, so 54, and that's it. So what you gotta do is you gotta do one at a time. So one quantity will equal 54. Two will, double it, and so on until you get to 250 ammo. Not in this case. I'm just using that as an example. I hope you understand that. Plasma cartridges are expensive. 12 lead, 6 copper, 6 plastic. So I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was the super duper perk. So it actually made 84 ammo because I had the super duper perk on there. So it works. Super duper works with crafting ammo. So go back, take that stuff off, take super duper off, put class freak level 3 back on, take ammo smith back off, whoops, away, put adrenaline back on, done. So that was pretty good. Got quite a bit of ammo just from that one time. What else we got? Kill a mole miner, complete an event. I don't see too many events. Eviction notice, I find that difficult. You definitely need other players with you. I don't think I've seen anyone do that by themselves. So what we are going to do is we will, as I mentioned in a video that I did earlier today, we're going to try to spawn our own event. So as you can see, there's no event up here at Morgantown. So let's go up here, and hopefully this will be a good example that'll just kind of add to that other video that I did, because someone else had spawned the event when I was when I made that video earlier. So when you spawn in here at the airport, you spawn very close to that train station, and that's fine. I usually go through these guys, these scorch that are here. I don't see any other enemy that's here. Okay. Some dog food, that's always good. Big fan of dog food. Not really, but in the game. That, buds. Thank you for the plasma cartridges, love it. So I just go through this airport yard. As I said, there's probably 10 to 12 how do I use them string in there? That's weird. Sometimes that happens, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the plasma rifle. I know there was a time where it was it did it all the time, but notice it only does it a few times, not frequently anymore. Let's see what we got here. for me to pick up. I only pick stuff up if I have to. I don't pick everything up. Depends on what you want to do, and if you have a one of those Fallout First junk boxes there, you can have unlimited room. So there we go. See how I did that? So you go through that yard, you go through that little gated area, and you spawn this event. So that just proves yet again from my last video that I did earlier today that you can spawn these events on your own. You don't have to wait. You don't have to stare at the map and wait for an event to pop up. You can start these events on your own. Jeez, quite a few in there. So odd. That Scorch Beast up there, it's passive. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see how it's white? It's passive. He's a 1-star. As I said before, I don't bother with them. If it doesn't bother you, it won't. If you don't bother it, it won't bother you. Is what I meant to say. I don't mind all the Scorch. Scorch are fairly easy to go through anyway, especially when you get one of these plasma rifles. If I can only hit him, it'd be great. One thing good about if you're having a casual team, even though you're not playing with the other members on the team, they're not following you around and stuff, you still benefit from what they do, and they will benefit from what I do, like in terms of experience and caps. And I think if you, even if you do like one of the last missions that you have to do for the game, or you launch a nuke or something like that, you don't even have to do that mission. If you're in a team and if someone launches a nuke, you get credit for it. So it's one of the good things about public teams. I highly recommend it to anyone. It's good, and if you have casual, you get +1 experience if you're by yourself. In this case, because there's 3 on my team, there's like a +3 intelligence, and we've all bonded together, even though we're not playing together. Oh my God, what are you doing to me here, buds? That's not the game, that's me. I just can't shoot. I need bats. And when you do this particular event, because there's so many Scorch, whatever weapon that you're using, for the most part you get your ammo back plus more, and that's why I really enjoy this event over on top of any other event, because the payback that you get for ammo, it's worth it. And the best thing is you can spawn it in all by yourself. You don't have to wait for it to pop up. You don't have to wait for someone else to start it. You can start it on your own. if I didn't have my caps maxed out for the day, I could have picked all those weapons up, brought them over to the robot vendor at the train station, and I would have, made up those 100 caps for the daily, like, no problem. But I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Drop those. I don't need those. I'll get something to drink here. So you see the caps I just made? Those caps I gained from one of the other team members for whatever they are doing, and that's why it's a good thing for you to join a public team. And I just want, unless you're on a public team where you're doing special ops where you're focusing on that, but for the most part, if you join a casual team, it's nothing but benefits for you. Team medic, eh? Alright, so, kill a mole miner. I'm going to show you a little spot here, and I'll show you a little trick as well. Just kind of for you to know, in case you didn't know. So I'm sure there's people out there who don't know. And that's the whole point of this. To help people. Because I watch YouTube videos all the time, and most of the things that I know about this game is learning from other YouTubers. Because I'm typically a solo player. And he says that being in a public team, but I'm still playing solo. So we're here in Monagra, or Monaga, whatever you want to call it. It's just west of Fort Atlas. It's a good sized little town, and it has mole miners in it. I have seen robots in here, like Protectrons, but 90% of the time, it's mole miners. And 50% of those mole miners are glowing. So once in a while, you'll have a daily where you have to kill a glowing enemy, or 5 glowing enemies. And this is the spot to do it. You come right here. If there's mole miners here, 40 to 50% of them, including some of those mole rats, will be glowing. And that's just a quick tip for you, in case you didn't know, or in case you didn't realize or pick it up. Right in the back. Just where we like to hit them, right in the back. Alright, so what's that, 6? It's just a regular mole miner, but I wonder if we can hit him from down here, maybe. Yeah, we can hit him. 7. Caution. See, fell right in that cart there. Cart/chariot. Took me, I would say, a good little over a year to get to 275. It was at 45, and it was a struggle then. But I took a year off and didn't take much time to get to 275. But when I see the players, like the other people on this team that I'm at, like it's like 925. Like Jesus, you just pack on the old lunch boxes or whatever. But man. Alright, so I have a feeling that there's some other mole miners, but I have a feeling that they're dead. Someone else might have gotten to them. All we need is 3 more. There's usually some there, but alright. So let's go down here. It's a long way down. Let's quick travel here first to maybe save a little bit on the old caps. My wife just passed me 128 gigabyte 3.0 USB, so I'm gonna do what I can to get away from the old using the old phone there and actually recording it right on the Xbox, so it's better visuals anyway. But I'm not a real techie person, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Don't worry, the videos will get better. I'm trying my best. There's a lot of stuff that I'm good at, but electronics and stuff like that ain't one of them. I'll tell you that. My brain just isn't wired to understand it. Geez, what's that there? Yeah. Take one of those. Alright, so we got some mole miners here in good old Welsh, good old reliable Welsh. There's only one glowing one here typically in that house. But so we're at 8. Oh, he's up there. You can see him, he's kind of camouflaged with the house there. Just need one more, oh there he is there. Yep, there we go. 10 mole miners. Complete. So I have respect about the people. I'm not going to bother killing the other guy. Some people might, but you know, we're all into this together. I completed my deal, and that's the main part. That's what I do. But let's get this roof here. All right. So what do we got? Level up, collect caps. Let's just go to that store up here. It was the last time I played earlier today. I'll check to see if that's replenished or not. I'm not sure, but we'll check it out. And if it's good to go, we'll continue on here. I'll go right up there and see what I can muster. Sometimes these duffel bags, they'll have plasma cartridges in them, or whatever ammo that you're using. Meat, why not? Why not? I'm up here anyway. If it spoils, I just drop it. Who cares? Sounds like I just got a delivery of something. Alright, let's check this cat out here and see what he's got. See if I can.
The wasteland without the proper supply.
it only has 18 caps available. So I won't be able to finish that challenge, but essentially you get what I'm saying is, you know, go through Welsh, you get their, you salvage all the weapons, all the, you know, shotguns and missile launchers and mole miner gauntlets and breathing devices and chems that you don't use. Sell it to that cat in there, and you'll easily finish off that challenge. I personally just can't right now because I was at it there earlier in the day. So yeah, so it didn't take very long to finish these challenges, and I think I'm fairly a little ways away, halfway away from leveling up. But that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit from my little tip with the glowing creatures, and show you how quick it is to get these dailies done for some sweet score. And I still gotta collect these. I like to kind of go a little bit there and then I'll collect them all at once. But I got a little stoplight there, nice. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.